Hello everyone, my name is Lyra Iris Fowl, and this is not educational content. This is a rant because I am fucking fed up with Metroid Prime 4. Player base. That's right, you fucks. You thought I was gonna jump on and me underzote pile on this game's getting, didn't you? Is it perfect? No, of course not. Is it as good as the other Primes? Better than 3, but not as good as 1 and 2. This is going to be more of a rant, a review, so I'll give you guys a quick mini review first. Spoiler free, of course. The story. Kinda fumbled it, not gonna lie. I've only forgotten the name of those psychic aliens, and Psylocke got next to no screen time. His backstory was practically non-existent. I sincerely hope we get more info than what we got here. Gameplay. Loved it. It's more Metroid Prime. If you liked the gameplay of 1, 2, and 3, then you'll like this. The bike is a tad pointless, but it's not really an issue, in my opinion. Power-ups. Elemental shops are the perfect balance between Prime 1's infinite ammo beams and Prime 2's strong yet limited ammo beams. The psychic versions of Samus's core kits are actually pretty clever. You get the powers you know and love, but with a little bonus effect. Her new psychic abilities are pretty fun as well. Environment. Metroid has always had great art design. However, some of the areas feel samey in certain rooms. The desert area is also kind of bland and pointless. I get the idea of a desert, but still kind of seems like a waste. The rest of the game is amazing though. The music? Well, it's Metroid Prime. The music is guaranteed to be good. Any reason for Lost Mark is I found the boss music to be very lackluster compared to previous entries. Overall, I'd give this an 8 out of 10. Fantastic game, but there are several flaws that keep it from the same muddle as Prime 1 and 2, but it's still a brilliant gaming experience. What's that? You missed something, liar? And what would that be? Characters? Oh yes. Well, here you go.
NANI?! Why are you running? Stop it. Get some help.
That's right, fellow fanatics. I liked the companions. Before you even think about calling me a fake fan or a Metroid tourist, I have played every single Metroid game, aside from the second and Federation Force. I wasn't a fan, but I have this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and these, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, this. Aside from that, Metroid Prime 2 is still in my top 3 favorite games of all time, and it was my biggest inspiration for my own personal book series. Do I understand the complaints about the companions? Yes. Do I understand that isolation is one of the main themes of Metroid? Of course. But Metro tried something new, and they shouldn't be damned to hell for trying that. Instead, we should give them constructive criticism on what they can do better next time. But fans of the franchise are acting like this is the second coming of the funny mustache man. All of these great aspects, who cares? Because we have 5 annoying NPCs. They aren't that bad. Calm the fuck down. She says, last screening. Right, first up, we have Mackenzie. Now, let me start by saying, I actually agree with almost all of the complaints with this guy. He has too many Marvel quips.
A Mark 99 mech? I'd recognize that frame anywhere. Mark 99 mech, this is Samus Aran. Bounty Hunter, you know her. She's famous.
And is fairly annoying whenever he's on screen. When you're in the desert, he will constantly call you with irritating information that you A, already know, B, don't want to do yet, or C, he's just grabbed getting you the wrong information. Like he told me, now that you have the ice shot, you can go to the fire pool. But I didn't have the ice shot. So, don't know what was up there. Well done. But this is a flaw of the game's hint system. If they changed it so that Mackenzie would only talk to you if you called him first, then I think there'd be a lot less complaints. Honestly, he's fine otherwise. The next guy we meet is Takabi, a Galactic Federation sniper. My father least abstract him, and he's just a chill dude. You can argue that he talks too much, but I think he's just fine. He's just a guy. Remove him from the game and nothing would really change. Thirdly, we have Duke. Honestly, I love this dude. He's a typical one-dimensional military sergeant, but I actually really liked his segment. The combat was fun, the dialogue he had with Samus was enjoyable and realistic, especially when he just morphed all away from him and he's like, oh, yeah, you can do that. Honestly, his little segment where you are fighting through the corridors against all the Grievers, that was one of my favorite parts of the game. Fourth is Armstrong, aka the Samus fangirl.
While I was waiting, I was studying this hologram. I just... Wow. Samus? It's really you. I don't even know what to say. Is this a new suit? It's amazing. I love it. I love it so
Private.
much. Yes, sir.
This one is an interesting wrong because I definitely understand the issues as Armstrong, unlike Mackenzie, was meant to be annoying. But think about it from her perspective. You have Samus Aran, the legendary warrior chosen by the Choser. A woman who was previously a Galactic Federation soldier, just like her. She left to become a freelance hunter, yet the Federation still hire her. She took down Mother Brain, fulfilled the prophecy of Tallon 4, solved the mystery of the ultimate power, liberated Aether, led the Federation to war over Phazon, and then played fucking Pinball. I mean, Samus is the most iconic female character in gaming, and a real-world inspiration to millions of people everywhere. Let alone meeting her in the flesh, as one Samus fangirl to another. I understand. But, at the same time, she should just shut the fuck up. She does calm down Mater and is a good character, with good interactions, but she's a chill lot faster. It got old quick. Speaking of getting old quickly, our last companion is Vu995. He is a Galactic Federation android that acts like K2SO from Teemo. Vu made a good first impression, like when you scan the locked door, it just tells you how it's completely indestructible, so Vu just ripped it the fuck off. That's all he does, open doors and make Marvel quips. Take him out of the game and no one would notice. And I suppose that's the problem, isn't it? Retro is a franchise but focuses on isolation, yet when Retro break that, 2 of the 5 companions add nothing to the game. Would the game be better without them? Probably. But I'm genuinely glad they were added in. Retro innovated, and I think they deserve credit for taking a risk. Honestly, if I had to scrap the bike or the companions, I would choose the bike. Now, I am not one to complain without offering solutions, so here is what I would have done differently. And no, just remove them is not an answer. Step 1. Add some music to the desert. This isn't a dig at the amiibo controversy, it's just relevant for my story plan. Step 2. Have all of the characters be exactly the same up until the Great Lines. And then do the following. Takabi holds them off at the entrance, but he dies in the process. Dude performs his same noble act, and then dies off screen. Armstrong, at this point, crashes out at Samus, crying about how she could have soloed all of them, but chose not to. Samus and Armstrong proceed in silence. Armstrong's AI is cracked to 11 at this point, making her hyper-accurate and dealing double damage to all the grievers. On an elevator ride down, Armstrong says, "Is this why you never speak, Samus?" She does not elaborate or say anything else. I'll carry on as normal until you get to the excavator segment. When Armstrong holds them off and closes the rubble, she dies. Vu's section is exactly the same, but he also dies as well. Essentially, all the instances where it looks like they should have died in the actual mines, they do die, they don't come back magically later on. Then, you complete the lines and return to the surface. Step 3. Now you are back in the desert, the music is completely gone. There's absolute silence replaced by an ominous wind. And when you call Mackenzie on the radio, no one answers. All of the music in all of the areas is completely cut off until you reach the base camp, where you find Mackenzie dead. Using environmental storytelling, and not just straight up telling the player, you can deduce that he was slain by Silex. There's electrical damage everywhere, some psychic damage, and you find out that in order to get into this camp, a Federation ID was used. Step 5. Interacting with Mackenzie reveals that his last invention was a special weapon that allows you to bypass the force field. Step 6. You are able to go back to the death locations of the Force soldiers and scan their bodies, each of them revealing a bit more backstory and giving you a special item that will help you get the secret ending if you collect everything. Step 7. You arrive at the final teleporter where you encounter a mocking Silenced, who now has the thunder, fire, and ice chips. It's now an intense fight where both of you have power armor and the 3 experimental beams. You can have the same fun morph ball versus lockjaw mechanics and, offer a bit more impact. Oh, and also, change the final boss music. It sucks. Like, if you want to know how badly it sucks, goes into the Phase 2 portion of the music. The Phase 1 portion constantly feels like it's building after something and then just nothing happens. Phase 2 is just, like, the same thing for a minute and then it loops. But really as impactful or exciting as Emperor In from the second game. Anyway, step 8. After you finally defeat Silex, you can choose to either kill him right there or arrest him. You kill him, you then take the teleporter back as normal, and you get the ending what the game gives you anyway. But if you choose to arrest him, then, as well as the additional ending, he gets an extra bonus clip at the end, where Samus delivers Silex to the Federation. The Federation throw him into a cell. And who is his soulmate? None other than Weevil from Prime Hunters. I feel like this would have worked extra well for the extremists who hated the companions with all their heart. They're all dying, yes, they're all gone. And then as you scan their entries, maybe they weren't that bad after all. And there you have it. That's how I would have changed the story and the companions to hopefully be a bit more compelling and less an irritant to the player. Who knows? I'm just a little maths teacher and aspiring author, but I genuinely think this could have helped. Let me know if you agree. Also, Retro, if you need a little writer, then I'd like to help you. Just give me a chance, okay? Please. Join my finger franchise. I don't know why I'm whispering. I don't know if Back to normal content next week. I just really was getting pissed off at all the constant Metroid hate. Look, guys, do you want our whole franchise to get no more entries whatsoever? Because if you constantly get it nothing but negative reviews, then we're just not getting another one. So, let's all agree to just chill out. When you do your reviews, start with the good stuff. Don't make your title some sort of clickbaity thing like, oh, Retro completely killed Nintendo, and Nintendo will hate this, and bloody rock. Constructive criticism. Don't say it's the best thing ever, because it's not. Like I said, I prefer Prime 1 and 2 a lot more. But we shouldn't just constantly go for the clickbait titles, because then someone might see it like that, and then it will end everything. You can probably tell that this bit wasn't scripted, it was all natural. Although, well, I'm probably going to use a clickbait title here myself, so, oh well. But I won't be saying the whole game's trash, that's killerability involved. Because honestly, that's how some of you are coming across. So, yeah. Thank you. Subscribe, I guess. Although I'm not going to be doing stuff like this often. I mainly just talk about education, and if you like my storytelling that I gave there, then check out my books. Honestly, I have altitude between you subscribing to the channel and checking out my books. I prefer the books. But you do you. I'm not the boss of you. Feel free to argue in the comments or tell me how I'm dumb and stupid and should keep my opinions to myself. I don't care. Comments get more views.